for long. Some of it was not in our control because I wish I could control all the flight timings. uh, but we are here now. Uh, so this is the film called In Car. Uh, as you can see, 90% of the film takes place inside the car. It's a thriller. It's a kidnap story, and it's a story of a normal, everyday girl and how her life changes in an instant when she gets snatched inside the car. Uh, I wanted to tell this story because we all read news and we have become sort of we are not sensitive to this kind of news anymore because it happens so much. We don't even pay attention. Um, and I had been speaking with some people earlier outside, and they also asked me how I thought of this story. When I did my filmmaking from US. I worked in LA in Hollywood for a number of years, and I had just migrated back to India when that big incidents happened in Delhi. Um, I I don't want to take her name because respectfully I don't want to use her name to promote a film, but we all know what incidents I'm talking about. It really shocked me. I started thinking there is there is sexual molestation on one hand, but there was all this violence done to her body, and I started thinking, who are these people? What are their thoughts? Why? Because in with me, my friend circle, and I have friends all over the world.
முதல்ல ப்ளீஸ் எனக்கு மன்னிச்சிடுங்க டிலே கோசம் some miscommunication happened and the flight was extremely late, so I'm very sorry for that, and thank you so much for having the patience to sit here and wait for me. About this film, I think it's an extremely important film because it shows what the victim goes through when the act is happening and just how much a person breaks psychologically and goes to a point where they give up and say, do whatever you want with me, but just leave me here, because they don't want to die. It's a life threatening situation, and I cannot even imagine what happens when somebody is really in a situation like that, because I felt that through this film, and to this day I haven't forgotten the impact that it has left on me. While I was shooting for this film, ஒரு ரொம்ப challenging time for me to come out of the film. Also, it took me a few months to fully forget all the pain that it had caused. I knew I was acting, but after 2-3 days I started forgetting who I was, and I just became the girl who is kidnapped and is trapped in the car amidst all these people. And for the rest, thank you so much, Harsha, for the opportunity. He did not even take my audition for this film, about which I'm very shocked, because usually, everybody likes to take an audition and go ahead, but he said, no, I want you, and he was very set in terms of having me. So I'm very grateful that he had that faith in me. In return, it also helped me have a lot of faith in him, and he has delivered. And how I think he is an amazing director, and I had a great time working with you, sir. Thank you so much. To the rest of the cast and crew, thank you so much for being so supportive on set. And my one and only wish in the Padathala is that I hope that it finds its audience and makes the kind of impact that we are hoping that it does.
Any one incidents happening anywhere, so if you are mainly focused on that, it will portray widely in foreign countries.
That's a good question. Let me answer this, because this question has been asked to me before about this film, and the answer is this: good things are happening in our country. Really good things are happening, and all over the country they are happening. And we are all proud. I'm also very proud. But at the same time, we cannot ignore. See, this is our country. ये देश अपना ही है. Good, bad, ugly. We are the only ones who are making it good, bad, and the ugly. When you go to the doctor, you don't say my hand is fine. Check the hand. You tell them whichever area is hurting, which needs attention. So we are coming from that place, and this is This is basic human right. It's not a question of women, men, sexual molestation. This is a question of basic human right. Can you imagine if you don't have control? Just think for 1 second if you don't have 100% control of your own body.
Around 9:05. I was here on time because we were given 9 p.m. for Chennai's press meet. I would never ever do this. I reached my hotel at 7:15 p.m. Yeah, they told me 9 p.m. Nah, இது எனக்கு தெரியாது. I'll show you messages in my phone. I have proof. I will not lie like this.
சரி ஓகேப்பா கன்ஃபியூஷன்.
I am genuinely sorry. It is. I mean, it's their fault because they miscommunicated,
miscommunications
and I
happened.
am to take blame for this. And I don't like this because I respect you guys a lot. You put in so much effort. You put in so much time to do this for us. So I am genuinely from the bottom of my heart sorry, extremely sorry. But this happened because of a very severe miscommunication. And before I even got on stage, I was extremely angry. I told my team, I said, this is not done. This is inefficiency on your part, and I will look bad in front of the press. So I am genuinely manichidunge. This will never happen again. I will henceforth I'll be extra careful and ask my team 10 times what is the correct time to be there, because